I'm back. There it goes. So, I have... Wow, that would... Whoa! There we go. I have lit me a nice candle. Keep it away from the tsuku. Keep it away from the tsuku, actually. That's a bad idea. Let's keep it away from the tsuku. Put it next to the aerosol can, because that's a smart thing to do. Let's spray it with an aerosol can, actually. Let's put it next to the ame. Yeah, that's also smart. Smack myself in the face with cardboard. Alright. Okay. This is not going to be a serious try-hard stream. Ah, gosh. Also, thank you for all the new people who dropped the follow. Gosh darn it, stupid chair, stop sliding back. There's a heckin' thing you're supposed to catch on. Maybe I should have opened the box. I was trying to find something to drink. Okay, there we go. And so, let's try and find a drink. And since we took all the drinks to the con, and the only other drinks we have left is Jack Daniel's watermelon flavoring from several years ago. Ignore the sounds you're hearing. Okay. There we go. Alright then. Push that over. Move this over slightly. Get in a more comfortable position. That was not a very comfortable position. This is not much better. So I'm just going to start practicing when someone pops in to say hello. I'll start chatting about the con. Because I'd hate to start talking about the con when like literally no one's here. Since I know I haven't streamed in like 4 or 5 days. YouTube's probably said, heck you. Okay. 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 Oh, thank you, Banya. You follow me? No, you don't. But thank you. Thank you for the, was that a like? Thank you. And Damian Vivera. Thank you for the like as well for my, one controversial tweet for the month. Let's see here. I'm just looking through Twitter at the moment, waiting for someone to pop in. Chat for a second before I jump right in. Nothing else seems to be popping up. Okay. Oh gosh, stop liking things. Oh, that's something I could play. Thank you, Surin, for giving me the idea. Even though I've already fully played it. You now choose your handle on YouTube. Oh boy. My handle on YouTube. Hi, Ewan. I didn't want to start talking. I was just kind of stalling for time to either you, Javi, Ramu. Hi, Christopher. It's been forever. Hi. You were next on my list. Hello. And then Kyoishi, and then like a couple other people. Oh, it's fine. I just haven't seen you in a while because I haven't streamed for like 5 days straight. It feels like. You know what I mean? I was off at a con. And I had a lot of fun. And now I'm back to suffer. But today is not a suffer day. Today is a casual suffer day. Because I was going to play Valkyrie. But then I decided not to. Let's try and dab a little bit. Then I decided not to. Because I knew Valkyrie would be... It definitely... Wow, that dropped. It definitely felt like Valkyrie was a game that has... It's not at its peak yet. Good, you don't want to know what I mean. You never want to know what I mean. 'Cause I'm a weirdo. Oh, hey, you in. Question. You know Touhou more than I do. Do you know what they call it, a suku is? Do you know what a suku is? Oh, gosh, okay. This is its full name, I think. That's its full name. They're shortened to Suku. It's like Fumu's, but more jank. It's like that same kind of subculture of Touhou. Well, yes, but it's like Fumu's, but it's like the same type of thing. I'm asking because I have no idea how rare they are. And someone at the con that I went to, like had like a lot of them, and then it was like, oh man, this suitcase has like several grand's worth of plushies in it. I'm like, so it's like Fumu. But they're adorable, and I have one now. I didn't know if it was something. It was like a rarer subculture of Touhou plushies. Like how there's the subculture of, like, jank. Okay. So that explains why they're so rare, because when I tried to look up this one, because they were like, oh my gosh, the guy I was getting them from, wasn't gonna have anymore, and oh my gosh, the one I sold you to was my only one, and Yumu is super duper 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 rare, and I was like, I didn't do it. And I didn't want to just like ask them like, how rare are these things exactly, and how much did I just like heck you up for by chance? You know? I wanted to know from someone in my chat. Mostly because this was on my my other Twitter. Okay, so Fumu's, Tsuku's, and I'm assuming Yukui's, which is a different type of thing. Let me look those up. Don't close it out immediately when I look it up, please. Okay. Yeah, those are pretty cursed, aren't they? They're all types of subculture, like, meme things in Touhou. Fumu's are, like, cute little dolls that, like, people like to do meme videos of. Tsuku's are, like, tiny little, like, stuffed creatures that people like to take pictures of. And then Hukui's are just giant inflated heads of Touhou characters that people like to make animations out of. And Fumu's are very, very popular. And I didn't know how popular Sukus were. I have like a legit one, not a bootleg. That was what it was. And he was like freaking out that he lost his one legit Yumu. Because he sold it to me. Because he was like, oh, I'm gonna get another one. And you're cool. You have some bad news? Oh no. What's the bad news? I don't like bad news. Don't tell me bad news, Ewan. Don't tell me bad news. Okay, what's the bad news? Is the bad news of how much I just... What? What? How? Okay, no, hold up. How? How does that make any sense? What? Well, you know what you got. When one's on 32-bit and Mac can't run 32-bit anymore. So you know what you gotta do now, right, Ewan? You have to set up your Mac to have dual OS. You need to get dual OS on your Mac. You can do it. You can do that. My old high school technologies teacher had his computer run 3 separate OSs. It was his laptop. He had 3 separate OSs on his laptop. He had the Penguin version of Linux. He had the current Windows, which I think was Windows 8, and he had an old version of Mac, of the Mac OS. And the pure reason why he had it like that was because he liked to like code things in Linux. Windows was like easier to display things, and Mac was easier to run things on, or something like that. Oh no, or it was the other way around. Mac was easier to like display things on, and then Windows was easier to run things on. Oh, you know Touhou peeps are going to be making, like, fixes for that. You know that. Touhou peeps are going to be, like, on Discords and on, like, Reddit threads and stuff like that. Are going to be posting fixes for that, like, instantly. There's probably a Twitter thread already up being like, so this is how you, bootleg your, Mac OS to run, 32-bit again. Oh, I had no Touhou withdrawal this weekend. I had no Touhou withdrawal. My entire weekend was nothing but Touhou. I got 3 Touhou figures. I got a Tenchi, which is apparently not rare at all at these cons. At this specific con, apparently Tenchi is not a rare figure to come across at all. Like that specific Tenchi. Oh, that's pain. That's pain. That's pain, Pekka. But, this con, I got 3 statues. At every con, I always get 1 statue, if I'm able to, or 1 figure, if I'm able to, and then at least a couple posters. I got 3 statues this year, and only a couple posters. Sadly, the few other posters I got, I actually let them at one of the vendors, and one of the people I made friends with at the con was able to pick it up for me, and so they have it. But they live in another state, and I'm probably not going to see them. Tenchi, which is apparently the statue, the specific one I got of Tenchi, was not a rare one at all. It's very common to find those, and so it was like a whatever. The other one was a Yumu, which is a little rarer, and then I found a pop-up parade Remu, right? Reimu. They taught me how to pronounce Reimu's name properly. I got Reimu's name properly down now. It's Reimu. I think. Oh, do you know what a Kisugurami is? I think that's how you pronounce it. A Kisugurami, a Kisugugami, a Kisugugumi. Okay, before I keep continuing on, before you even catch where I am at in my chat, so I don't get confused. You want a whole Yakuma family figure. So is this a... Okay, before I jump on to anything else and you start answering other things, when you say that, do you mean like a figure that is all 3 as one figure? Or do you want 3 separate figures of each Yakumo family? Do you want a figure of Chin that like is supposed to match a Ran and a Yukari? Both? Both. Fair. Okay. Now on to my actual... Okay, there's actually one more thing when it comes to figures. There's one more thing that I need to say about figures. I should probably play as I'm speaking, shouldn't I? Nah. There was a over $300... I have the game on Steam, so let me bring it up so I remember its name. There was a $300... Hecky. Gosh, what was its name? I literally played it before. Okay, it was a $300 Komojo Remilia Scarlet Symphony Scarlet Remilia statue. It was $300 and I was like, I need to get this. But it's $300, so I'm going to wait until tomorrow and go and get it first thing I get there. Okay. After the photo shoot. Okay, anyway, it was after the thingy. I go over there into the dealer's room. I go up to the thingy. I cannot find it. I go to 6 different booths that I thought I was in. I couldn't find it. So I go back to the first booth, which I thought I was in, and ask the dealer, hey, where's the... Have you seen the Remilia Scarlet statue? Is this the place where it was at? He was like, oh yeah, someone bought it first thing this morning at like 7 o'clock or 8, or it's like 8 or 9 o'clock when the dealer's room first opened. I was like, seriously? Bruh. Come on. I was so upset. But I did get some Dojins. So that was nice. I got a couple of... And these were like imported Touhou Dojins. So that was nice. No, Yuen, not that kind. Not that kind, Yuen. Bad Yuen. I will bonk you. I will bonk you. Is that not... Wait, okay, before I bonk you, are you saying you got what as in you think I got something different than what you think I got? Or because I pronounced Dojin wrong? Is that not how you pronounce it? Am I saying it very heavily American? Or is it actually pronounced like Dajin? Or Gaujin? Dojo. Yes, but it's actually it's a misunderstanding. Like, Dojin just means fan-made. So but I wanted to be specific. So, yeah, fair point. But in any other circumstances, I mean, to be fair, that is what it'd be called. But no. Bad Yuen. That was not what I was talking about. That was not the purchase I made. That time. Joking, I'm joking. Anyway, yeah, I was able to get some Touhou things. Because the Artist Alley usually has a couple Touhou things, and it had nothing. There was no Touhou things. Even the people that were dressed up as Touhou characters in the Artist Alley did not have Touhou things. The people who are attached to the upcoming the first Touhou Fest in America, the first Western Touhou Fest, had no Touhou things. And I'm just sitting here going, bruh. 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 I did get some, Hololive, Artist Alley things, though. To be honest, most of my time spent at this con, which I usually spend a lot of time buying things or looking at panels, most of it was actually spent hanging around people, which I'm not an extrovert. I'm a very big introvert. But I got to meet some people, and I usually aren't able to do that. So then I got very open and started to chat with people a lot more. It was a lot of fun. I also met what is called a Kusugurami, Touhou? Is that what they're called? Ask? No? Kusugami? Is that what they're called? Is this what it's called? Kigurumi, that's what it's called. Kigurumi. Yes, Touhou? Sorry, Touhou machine broke. Understandable. Exactly. I'm gonna move, Suki over here. Suki, go over there. Or Suku, go over there. You are probably worth more than my actual life. So I'm not going to mess with you. Now I got into a bunch of Touhou discords. That was also funny. Anyway, I became the caretaker of Kigurumi. A very, 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 very drunk Kigurumi. That was a thing. And my gosh, Kigurumi is a very, very different type of thing. A giant Yuko Fumo? Oh, there was a giant, there was actually a couple things. There was, a giant, blonde, there was a giant Mammalia, Fumo that was being carried around by, Okay, Christopher. Thanks for showing up. I hope you enjoyed me talking about things that made zero sense to you. I hope you enjoyed that. Bye. But, there was someone that was carrying around a giant, Mammalia Fumo, dressed as a Kigurumi, Flaundery. If you know what a Kigurumi is. Do you know what a Kigurumi is, Ewan? And I am going to actually play the game. I'd like that. I am actually going to play the game. Yes. It is the one where the people buy, like skin suits and buy over $1,000 resin masks. Once again, I had to be the caretaker of something that costed more than my life, and I was terrified of damaging it. I was quite literally afraid that I was going to damage this resin mask in some way. It is honestly entirely different in person. I thought the same thing. I thought they looked creepy. Very, very weird when it's just like a still photo. But in person is actually really, really interesting. And actually pretty fun. Especially being their caretaker. Because you realize that they need a caretaker. They need someone to like literally walk around with them and be like their, sometimes their eyes, most of the time their mouths. And like their assistants. sadly, the one I had to take care of was massively drunk. And so I had to take care of the mask as they were vomiting all over the floor. After I had to walk them around the venue. And take care of them. And it was very, very fun. I know that sounds weird to say that's fun, but that was fun. The answer is you don't. Apparently, the person did not eat for 32 hours. The only thing that they had was like small snack food after each day and before the start of the day. Alcohol that they sippy cupped, and a vape that they also sippy cupped. And that's not food. A sippy cup is not food. A vape is not a food. Okay. But, it was actually a lot of fun to actually be the, caretaker. Eh. Hello, Kasumi. Hi, Kasumi. Eh. You want to hear the what song? I'm sorry, what song is this? Whenever you hear caretaker, you immediately think of the Dementia song, Everywhere at the End of Time. I'm sorry, what? Oh, hey! Hey, Yayame! But yeah, there was also a photo shoot. I guess saying anything more would technically reveal the skin suit I was wearing. Would reveal the body I was inhabiting. Okay. Can you stop now? Yeah, I just noticed. This is not that hard. Ah, I see. Wow, that was easy. Okay. We do from the beginning, return to title screen. Okay. A 6-hour album that simulates the disease dementia. Oh. Oh gosh, why would you want to listen to that? I had to live through that. That's not fun. It is not something fun. I will tell you what. Eh. So good not have to worry about time. Or, like some stupid mechanic. Good gosh, I almost screwed that up. Get away from me! Get away from me, Parsi! Stop it! Get away from me, Parsi! Okay. It opened up to people about the horrors of dementia. Also spread awareness. Really? I would think that something like that would actively make people despise it more. Oh gosh, why is the universe warp around Parsi? Okay, no, seriously, why is the little universe warping around you, Parsi? Oh, what? I was not expecting that. Ain't gonna lie. Okay, there we go. Oh, Parsi, please stop. Do, 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 do. Oh gosh. Ow! What the hecky? Oh god. Ow. Okay. Okay. This is definitely a spell card I need to work on. Oh, what? Oh, this one. There we go. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's actually funny. Is that actually why that is? That's funny. So I have stage 1 down. That's good to know. What else is there that, like, is there anything you want to ask me about the con that I went to? Oh, you cheaty! How's the food? Eh. Well, the options were... Wow, that was quick. Okay. Dune just thought it looked cool. Oh. Oh, really? I didn't even notice on the first boss. I didn't even notice on Kasame. How was the food at the con? Well, I had none of the actual food at the con. The options for food were either a Asian truck, a taco truck, a grill truck, like barbecue skewer truck, like everything was barbecued food and it was skewered. There's an Asian truck that had like a lot of Asian cuisine that were like Chinese and Japanese. There was a Korean truck that had only specifically Korean food. So that was all outside. And then inside there was 5 subways. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Okay, maybe only 4 subways. Okay, sorry. 4 subways. And then like some other place. Then of course there was the actual sit-down restaurant, which I didn't actually go into. There was like some kind of eatery that was already in the building. And then if you went outside of the actual venue and went across the street, there's an actual mall that had an actual food court, which had like General something chicken. It was like an Asian restaurant that you could get like noodles and stuff from. There was Chick-fil-A. There was like a donut shop, and there was like a couple other places. But what I ate was mostly the Subway, the Chick-fil-A, and then some of the Con's General Tso's. Yeah. Well, see, that's a type of food. That's a type of chicken that you can get from most Chinese places. But I felt like there was a name of a restaurant called General Somethings. But I don't think that's it. It's like General Chow's. I think it's General Chow's. T-H-O apostrophe S. I think it's General Chow's. Or like chow mein. Type of thing. And then, but mostly I had just, on day 1 I had, the Chick-fil-A. I don't think I ate anything in the morning. I think I just had the Chick-fil-A. And that's all I ate all day on day 1. Oh gosh. There we go. We just get hit already. Thank you. Alright, this one. Whew. Whew. There we go. Oh my gosh, I thought it aimed higher up than that. Well, I know how to dodge this one, I just did stupid. There we go. Okay. So this one I've got down now, mostly. Okay, why is Memu still moving slightly? Okay. And then day 2, I had Subway. And that was it. Because I was gonna go get more food before, Demon Dice's show. Okay. This is a story and a half. This is a story and a half. This legitimately happened. It was a story and a half. So, I got done doing something. I forget what. Oh, I was like, I think I was like, okay, I was hanging out with some people I met at the con. I was hanging out at their apartment. Well, not their apartment, but their room that they had rented for the con. So I was coming back, and I was going. It was like 8 o'clock. It was a little bit after 8, like maybe 8:10. I was going to go get food before Demon Dice's concert at 10. Okay? At 8:10, there was a line lined up around where the entrance to the, like, showroom is, where the, like, concerts were. And so the entrance, it goes out, and it goes around, like, this big balcony hall that goes down to where the subways are, and, like, where the game room is and stuff. And it's pretty big. It's a big circle. Like, think like half a football size type of thing. Like, big. It's big. There's enough to fit, like, an actual food court underneath. You know? Anyway, it goes around. It goes all the way around to the other side, almost making a complete circle. So I walk up to this, what looks like, to me, a stereotypical salaryman from Japan. I mean, a straight up stereotypical salaryman. Balding, with no hair on the top, but like some hair on the side. Like very, very elderly Asian features. Wearing a complete suit and tie, a gray suit with a tie, like a nice business tie, not like a fancy, not like a haha funny tie, but like an actual legit tie. Like, I don't think it was black, I think it was striped. I think it was a striped white and black tie with a matching suit pants color, like a matching gray suit pants. Like, I think it was like loafers. I think like something you'd wear inside of your workplace, casual wear, but not necessarily casual. Like you wouldn't want to wear these outside type of shoes. Like how, like in anime, you'd see them like change into their like indoor shoes. They're like loafers. It'd be like that. And carrying what looked like a legit suitcase. And this was in a line filled with teenagers and young adults wearing band tees. All of them saying Demon Dice, because Demon Dice was selling t-shirts. All of them said Demon Dice. Like, most of them were Demon Dice. The ones who didn't have those on were in cosplay. Or were standing right next to and talking to someone who did. I walk up to this old man and I go, why is there a line here? Is this line for the Demon Dice concert? And this guy, this elderly man, in the most, like, almost offensive to the point of being, like, there's no way this has to be a bit with how out of place it feels, you know? Like, if it was, like, out in public, you could kind of excuse it, but in the environment it was in, it had to have been either a bit or, like, a cosplay. Because he spoke in, like, it almost felt purposely broken English. Like, with, like, a very, very, like, stereotypical, where you, like, as an American or as, like, a Western, you think of, when you think of someone with, like, a broken accent. And they told me, yes, this is for the concert. This is the line for the concert. Demon Dice. And so I was like, okay, the line for Demon Dice. It is 2 hours before she's supposed to be showing. They're not supposed to be lining people up that far in advance. But what do I know? Maybe because Demon Dice is so big, and because of everyone knows who Demon Dice actually is, it's going to be packed. So they wanted to make sure everyone got in early to get their seats. Okay, fair. I'm not going to be in the front. I wanted to be in the front. Whatever. It's fine. Whatever. So I stand next to this old man. And maybe this, I think it was like one other person behind him, because it was at the end of the line. Some random person walks up behind me and just stands there. Two people behind them walk up, who were their friends. We were in Georgia. So it was this group of 3 African American ladies that all knew each other, because they were all friends. They walk up to their one friend that was staying in line and goes, "Oh, what are you staying in line for? Is this a line for something like a concert or something?" And this person straight face looked at them and went, "Oh, this was a line? I didn't realize this was a line. I thought I was just standing here. I thought everyone was just standing here." And then left. So these two friends just left them there and just walked off. Then they come up to me and ask me, "What is this for?" And I look at them and then turn to the Asian man that is directly in front of me and go, "Oh, this gentleman told me that this is a line for the Demon Dice concert." Very loudly, they could hear me. The two nice ladies go, "Oh, okay. Well, we wanted to go and see that too, so we're gonna wait in line." So we sit there. Maybe not even like 2 minutes later, the line starts moving forward, like they're letting people in. Okay, they're getting people in early. Okay, I get ya. So I'm talking to these two nice ladies about Demon Dice, about Touhou. You know, they didn't know what Touhou was, so I was explaining to them what Touhou was. We get inside, we decide to sit next to each other, you know, because we just met, we want to be buddies. Pops up on the screen is just some random artist from Japan that was that does American concerts and these cons and stuff. I'm just standing there and these two ladies just look at me and go, "I thought you said this was for Demon Dice." And I just look across the room and the Asian guy just stay in the corner going like, "Woohoo!" I'm just sitting there going, "That's what he said." And I mean, we were in like the far back, and this nice Asian gentleman was like all the way up in like the mosh pit. And I'm just standing there going, I was just like, "I don't know. That's what they said." I didn't eat because I was hungry and I was going to eat before the concert. I didn't get to eat. And so what it was actually a line for was for the person that was going to be doing it being shown before Demon Dice. Well, actually they had to post a notice saying that because of how hyped Demon Dice was, they had to have all of the people who had paid for VIP access for early entrance for Demon Dice to gain early access to this guy so that everyone could come in to make sure everything stayed okay. So no one had to be forced out to be re-brought in for the Demon Dice concert. So I was like, okay, I'll sit here and watch this with these ladies. We'll talk. We were talking. I go, "You know what? I'm hungry. This guy is nice. He's playing his music. He hasn't started yet, but he was about to. So I'm going to go outside, get some food, because I was hungry." They watched my stuff, because I had a lot of stuff with me that I was going to put away in my car. In the car that we came in, because I was with my family. Well, my brothers. So, I left my figure, my new, bag, and my, actual bag I was carrying around to carry the stuff I bought with these nice ladies. You know, because apparently there's a rule at AWA that you're just there to have fun. You're not there to make anyone else's day worse. So, I live with these nice ladies, and I go and get us food. They didn't know I was going to get them food, but I got them food too. So I come back, give them the food. They were so happy they got free food. I was appreciative of them. I was sorry that I kind of got them stuck in this concert. It's kind of rude to just stand up and walk away. Oh my gosh, the concert was pretty boppin'. I think that's what the kids call it. It was pretty sick. But the sad part about it was this guy was like hyping himself up. He was so hyped for himself that the mosh pit of maybe 20 people and I'm not joking, in a room filled with maybe around 200 to 250 people, only about 20 of them were actually hyped for him. And I'm not even joking. Because other than the people in the mosh pit, no one, and there was only about 10, 20 people, only enough to really cover the front part of the stage. Every single other person was sitting in their chairs, completely silent, dead still. Not blinking, not looking around, not moving. Quite literally, the only people that were moving were the people standing up to leave, the people who were just walking in while the music was playing, and the people who was the two nice ladies who were staying next to me, and the two people that was directly in front of us. Everyone else was not moving an inch. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm like. Well, see, the thing is that there was a notice saying that because the way the it was so close to each other and how hyped up Demon Dice was, that they quite literally had to tell everyone, so if you're here to see Demon Dice, get in line to watch this other guy too. Because we're not going to clear the room to clean it out. We're just going to leave everyone in there. So if you're here to watch Demon Dice, stand in this line and watch this guy as well. So that you can get up to the front of the stage faster. You can be a part of the mosh pit and be as close up to the front as possible. Which makes me think that some of the people in that guy's mosh pit were the people who paid VIP access for the Demon Dice cons, which means you got to be in the front of the line guaranteed. And you got to, you know, hang out, I think, like chat, I think, for a little bit. And you also got to be in the front of the mosh pit. Like guaranteed, almost. That makes me think that some of the people in that guy's mosh pit who was hyping him up, there was only about 20 people hyping up, I'm almost certain that most of those people weren't even his hype men. They weren't even there for hyping him up. They were there just waiting for Demon Dice because they already had front row, front of the mosh pit. I felt embarrassed for the guy. He was so hyped. He could barely speak English. Like his English, he knew enough English to have a conversation, but it was very obviously broken English. You know, like obviously English was his first language, but he learned it enough to be able to come to America because he loves America. It was so depressing seeing this I would say slightly middle-aged Asian performer speaking English, talking about how amazing America is, to a room filled with Americans and probably some foreigners, like some people from Sweden, because I knew some people from Sweden that came in, Norway, and Canada, and stuff like that. Going, I love to drink Coca-Cola and drink the beer. In that way, to a room of people dead silent. And I'm just sitting there with popcorn, and I swear to the Almighty that my popcorn chewing was probably loud enough for that guy to hear me chewing my popcorn. That's how dead silent everyone else in the room was. The only time they ever made a noise was the second the music ended. They all like arbitrarily clapped. And what made it even worse was the second that he got finished with this thing and walked off stage, wars. Everyone ran up to the stage so that they could get in the front of the mosh pit for Demon Dice. Maybe 4 or 5 minutes after that guy walks off stage, Demon Dice, Demon Dice, Demon Dice. I'm just staying there going, oh my gosh, oh no, this poor Asian performer. He came over here to perform for us, And his music wasn't bad. His music was good. Top notch. He was a good singer. I think he was a good singer. I thought he was good. He definitely enjoyed himself. He knew that he was not the main event. Like, it definitely seemed as if he knew he was not the main event there. You know, being a foreign performer. That a lot of the people there probably didn't know who he was. So, but he 100% took it like a top brass individual. Like, 100% professional. It was amazing. And his music was not bad. And I felt really, really bad because I was also just, I was like more entertained by like watching everyone not physically move than I did that to the guy's actual concert. And that's kind of sad. I felt bad. But anyway, Demon Dice came on and she was cringe. She was cringe, but she was free. You know, her whole shtick. She was very, very cringe. And then the end of it happened and I was gonna go to get, you know, an autograph, you know. And then I walked out of the theater. And then I walked around the corner. And then I asked someone, hey, they didn't tell us where to line up for it. Where do we line up for the autographs? Because you couldn't get into the main room where the autographs were originally being signed. Oh, there's a line over there. Maybe that's it. And I looked over. 70 people were in line. Just walked out of the theater. Oh, I'm not staying in that line. So I went back and hung out with a friend. Came back, and apparently, that wasn't the line for the Demon Dice signing. It was actually a different line that was for Demon Dice signing. Yes, but she is free. Always remember, it's very important to remember that she might be cringe, but she is truly free. But it wasn't a line, so they had to make a new line. Well, that new line wasn't right either. It was a different line. So they went and actually made the correct line. Well, they didn't have any staff to coordinate the line, so it wasn't a line. It was a gigantic mess. And people were quite literally, like, all over the place. And I'm almost certain Demon Dice was just staying there going, I should just go back to my day job. I swear, if I got in that, if I had gone in that line and finally got up to Demon Dice and she just stood there with like this exhausted look on her face, like, oh, I am so tired. Just give me the thing you wanted to sign and let me just get out of here. I would be so embarrassed. Plus the fact that, like, she definitely seems like an individual that, like, gets exhausted very, very quickly. Like, I don't know if it's, like, she just has, you know, it definitely seems like she gets exhausted pretty quickly. And I don't know if that age, lack of experience for, you know, not doing this for a very long time, like live performances, it being like almost 100 degrees inside the venue. I think it was that one. I'm pretty sure it was the fact that it was almost like 100 degrees in the venue. And she was wearing all black. And she was on a live stage with 100 like lights pouring down on her. And she was moving a lot. And singing. And probably had just got done with rehearsal. Just before that. That was probably it. Not anything else. You know, I would have been a hero though. I would have been a hero. People would have talked people would have talked about me. Because I am a 5'2" individual. Alright? I went up to the mosh pit after she had started because I was like, you know what? I want to get into the mosh pit. So I told these 3 nice guys sitting next to me after the whatchamacallit, because I moved up farther forward because the 2 nice ladies next to me, one of them started to vomit. So they left. They were going to come back, so I was saving them seats. But they never showed up. I'm assuming she just got super sick. Which I felt very bad. I hope they were able to catch the show. Because it was a pretty good show. It was cringe, but it was a pretty good show. So I let these guys watch my stuff. Nothing got stolen, funnily enough. Everything was still there. But I went up there, and I got behind a 6'6" man. Inside the mosh pit. Right in front of me was a 6'5" man. It wasn't even a man, it was a beast. It was an absolute unit of pure, unadulterated mass. And I had, when she was, because she was throwing candy, because it was like, oh, Halloween, so she was throwing out candy to everyone. I was so tempted, because I'd asked the guy if I could stay in front of him, because I was literally 5'2", 5'1" to 5'2". It's like 5'1" and like 5'1" 9", you know, like almost 2, but I don't think I'm exactly at 2. I think I'm a little bit below 2. Anyway, I was this close to turning around to this 6'5" gentleman and going, hey, lumberjack man, could you pick me up and put me on your shoulder so that I might catch the candy? I knew if I did that, Demon Dice would have 100% said something and made a funny quip going, what the heck are you doing, you absolute mad lads? Mad lads, mad lass, what are you two doing? But I didn't. Because if I knew if I did, that would 100% happen. And I did not want to become a story on a stream! I did not want to become a story on a stream where the individual goes, so I was at this concert and these weirdos were standing on top of each other. I don't know why. I did not want to be the story of a stream. I did not want to be the stream title. I knew I would. I knew if they recorded it and like posted on like an oh yeah, it was AWA obviously. On an AWA like web page for like, oh, this is what happened at the con, this is one of the songs, this is what happened. I did not want to be on the YouTube video. Individual stood on other individual to catch candy from Demon Dice. True fan. I did not want that. Also, I didn't want to necessarily like turn around and ask that and the 6'5" guy go, no, what is wrong with you? And also the fact that the man was 6'5" and that scared me. Because he could literally touch me and my physical body would disintegrate. My physical mass would quite literally turn back into a blob and I would die. In that form. I would turn back into a blob and it would freak everyone out. And I didn't want that. Alrighty, stage 3. Stage 3 is Yuji, right? Yep. There we go. There we go. Okie dokie. I'm going to practice this stage and probably be done. I just wanted to have like a nice little stream. Oh gosh, mouse on screen. Oh gosh, this thing. How are you supposed to dodge this? Oh my gosh. It's this spell card that gives me trouble. I don't understand it. Ow! Okay. So, it's this first spell card, because I think the rest of Yugi isn't all that, or is it pronounced Yugi or Yuji? Hmm. Eh. I found an easy way of doing this one. Alright. I'm not even gonna bother shooting so I can waste the whole time practicing. Oh my gosh. I really don't understand this one. Ow. Like, I understand what it's doing, but like my mind can't process how it's doing it. Like, what I'm supposed to do. Hmm. Ow! Well, it doesn't matter. Ow! It doesn't matter. Ow. Doesn't matter. Okay. But what are you doing exactly? Shooby 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 shooba. Shooby 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 shooba. Okay, ow. Shooby 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 shooba. Okay, I think I figured it out. It is just a raw dodge. It is just really a raw dodging. A raw dodge. Booty booty boo booty boo. Booty booty boo booty boo. Booty booty boo booty boo 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 boo. Booty 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 boo. Eh. And you now. Okay. Far down as possible. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? What? Hatred? She's gonna vibe. I forget if she, how she vibe. Okay. Quit wandering around in front of me. You're in the way. Alright. Hi, Yugi. Oh, yes, this. Oh gosh, hit the wrong button. Oh, what? That's unfair. Oh, whoops. Well, that works. I know how to dodge these. I have no problem dodging these. I'm just trying to get to the actual spell cards quickly. Storm on mouth. Okay, this one is... Ow. I screwed that up. It's up there is kind of wacky. It's just down here is pretty okay. Ow. I'm just being bad about it. Oh my gosh. Because you have to switch between being aimed and unaimed. And I'm not doing it right. Ow. Okay. Knock out in 3 steps. Ow, what? I remember dodging this first time. Oh, wait, maybe I didn't. What? 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 Okay, well, I did what I was going to do. I chatted. And I've gotten to the point where I can go through stages 1 and 2 relatively unscathed. Stage 3 will probably take some bombs and stuff. Stage 4 seems to be a little iffy. 5 and 6. Actually, stage 4 would also be pretty easy, actually, now I'm thinking about it, once I get to it. But, thank you for showing up, everybody. That's gonna be the end of the stream. Alright, good night. I'm either gonna play some Valkyrie tomorrow, just to, like, get some more into my system. Or, play more of this. I'm not 100% certain yet. Valkyrie is good, it just is not enough in it, and what's there, some of the characters definitely feel kind of meh. Oh, there's effect of certain abilities made so that boost gauge does not recover when using certain spells. Adjust the cooldown times, knockback values, and damage values of Master Spark and Double Spark. Okay, that's quite literally not the characters that had issues. It was Remu. Remu's spell spam was the issue. Quite literally, it was Remu's spell spam. It was not Marissa's double spark. It was not Marissa's master spark. Marissa's double spark and a master spark was a decent combo that gave her good damage at mid-range. Remu right now has way too much ridiculous poke that she can do from way too far away against almost everyone, with a point to, like, unless you play Remu, you're pretty much playing a get in close enough or hope that your stuff doesn't clank. Marissa definitely feels like probably a counter though, because Master Spark and Double Spark probably goes through all of Remu's stuff. Probably unintentionally so, actually. More than likely unintentional. Alright, now that my drink is done, it is time for me to say goodbye. For realsies this time, goodbye.